Okay, this one is for US, but it's going to be weird weather. And this is something that, to be honest, covers quite a bit of strange, not phenom, but weather that's not exactly you see every day. So uh, I'm going to say that we're going to see more, um, and this is something far more fog banks in Oregon, along this whole coast, to be honest, not San Diego so much, a tiny bit, and that'll be late July. But it's like a fog bank coming in intermittently. And not every day, I'm just saying in the start of the morning, it could be a heat haze, but it's seen fog, it could be smog, to be honest, around about here. But anyway, so there's fog. But then there's what I'm concerned about is large hailstorm. I mean, large hail. And I'm not talking small, I'm talking large. Oops, hello. As much as that. A good cricket ball, but you don't know what a cricket ball is. So it's about 3 inches to 3, no, 7, 8 inches to 11 inches, as much as that sometimes on hail. And I'm seeing that in the Midwest here, but in around about this region here, where there's going to be storms, but it's coming down in the summer, and it'll be part of those. It's as if it's getting hit from a cold system and then collides, and it creates these enormous, they are enormous hail. If you can, if there's storm systems and they're warning you about hail, put your car away, because I'm sure you don't want huge dents and things in your car. Stay away from windows when that happens. There will be quite a bit of a windstorm as well on those ones. Now, dust devils, and really it's what I'm more worried about are haboobs, which are the massive sandstorms. And they're getting more prevalent, and I said Arizona, I believe it did happen. But I do still see a bit of a haboob in Las Vegas, and also in some small towns outside of Las Vegas, about an hour out there. It seems it's contributing to a few things, but it seems to be this section here that have got the haboobs, which is really dense dust storms, sandstorms, sorry. So we expect that around about midsummer, July, late July into August, but really in July I'm seeing it more. So that's haboobs. Then there's and whether you believe it or not, I'm saying tornadoes because there are going to be a few tornadoes in LA or outside, and I'm seeing it even in Riverside County, things like that. So there are really weird. There's a tornado here in Oregon. Why they do have tornadoes, I'm afraid. One in 2, maybe as much as 3 tornadoes in Florida. And they have been right with those too, unfortunately. Texas, yes, definitely. And I'm sorry to say that they're going to be increasing that tornado activity. And I did cover tornadoes in another one. Let's see. What else have we got? They're like, well, I guess you can only call them, what do you call that? Sorry, I'm trying to reach for a name. What are they called? There's such a thing as an Arctic cyclone, but quite frankly, that's going to be part of the hurricanes, which, not hurricanes, but hailstorms, the cold, I'm sorry. Water spouts, that's it. So you're going to see a lot of water spouts, and they're mainly off here that I see. Carolina, there will be one going onshore. It's pretty brutal, that one. Not so much North Carolina, but South Carolina. There's about 3 to 5 around here, around about here, and 1 to 2 actually around here, near Houston, off the coast there, the Gulf. And I do see 2 or 3 in Los Angeles. They think it's tornadoes, but it's really, the one's not exactly huge, massive, but it will be causing some problems off the beaches there. So not quite in San Diego, but LA County I'm seeing. Okay. thinking of anything else. Yes, there's going to be, by the way, mudslides. They're going to be off the coast right here, down here, Baja. It's not Baja. What's that called? Big Sur and everything else. There's going to be quite a few mudslides and rock slides down there. So be careful when the rainstorms come in. And April is going to towards mid to end of April. We're going to see lots more rain in that area. So be careful of that. All right. Okay. High surf, yes, there's going to be, they're not king waves, and king waves I'm going to cover in another one because it's really off the coast of Africa. I'm seeing them a bit more on the others, but there are going to be higher coastal actions and waves, not so much on the east. There's a bit, but quite frankly that's attributed to hurricanes. Here on the east coast, Los Angeles, high waves, and I'm seeing it as much as 10 to 15 feet, and these are like king waves, and it's not a tsunami, it's not attributed to a volcanic action, but sorry, not volcanic, what am I saying? Ooh, earthquake action. I guess I'm losing it, but anyway, high waves, and it's more or less up the coast here towards, it's mainly in Los Angeles and round about there, up north a bit more. Okay, so that's really it. High winds, we're going to be in excess of, and it feels like a hurricane, but we're going to see most of the deserts actually experience some high winds in here as well. Okay, landslides, I'm afraid they're going to be anything associated with the flooding, flash flooding, that will be deadly lightning I talked about. It is going to get worse. Excuse me. And the blizzards I talked about, the snow blizzards, which is going to be pretty bad. That's it really for now, as if that's not enough, right? And hopefully that'll help, but just know that the weather's changing, and if you're educated enough to know what is going on, you'll be able to have control over what is going to happen outside. I will say though that here not so much. The monsoons is going to, and Hawaii, by the way, I haven't forgotten about you, Hawaii, but Hawaii, Florida, not as much, but Hawaii and in Las Vegas, which is weird, they have monsoons, but it's really because they're changing the climate there. But basically you're going to experience far more intense monsoon weather, where it's flash flooding and downbursts of deluges of water, so be careful. And that's again something that's part of all this changing weather, and we're changing the environment with, cause and effect. What do you expect? So talk to you later. Bye.